Welcome back to today's video episode on Chemistry Made Easy with Bright Edo. In today's lesson, I'll be teaching on non-metals where I'll be focusing on the tests for some gases that are very important for exam. Now, the first of the gas here is called the chlorine gas. Now, chlorine gas is given with the symbol to be Cl2. Now, chlorine gas basically has a greenish yellow color, okay, and also it turns blue litmus red. For chlorine gas, it has a greenish yellow color and also it turns blue litmus red. Not only this, so it changes the color of starch iodide paper blue. So basically, first of all, chlorine is a gas and it has a greenish yellow color and it also turns blue litmus red, and lastly, it changes its color or turns starch iodide paper blue. So this is something we must take note under the chlorine gas. Now moving over to the next of them, which is called the sulfur oxide. And sulfur oxide is given with a symbol which is SO2. Now, sulfur oxide has the burning matchy smell. Okay, and also it changes the color of acidified. It changes the color of acidified KMNO4 from purple to colorless, and also changes the color of acidified K2CR2O7 from orange to green. So these are some tests for this gas, which is SO2. Now moving over to the next gas, which is oxygen gas, which is given with the symbol O2. Oxygen gas rekindles a glowing split that is always dim or lit. Okay, this is something we must take note under oxygen gas. Now moving over to ammonia gas. Ammonia gas has a characteristic pungent smell. Ammonia gas has a characteristic pungent smell and changes the color of red litmus blue, and also forms white fumes with concentrated HCl. Okay, this is something we must take note under the ammonia gas. Okay, first of all, it has a characteristic pungent smell. It turns red litmus blue and forms white fumes when mixed with concentrated HCl. Now moving over to hydrogen chloride gas. Now this gas forms fumes with moist air. Okay, it forms fumes with moist air, and also it forms a dense white fume when mixed with ammonia. Okay, this is something we must take note of. It forms a dense white fume when mixed with ammonia, and that gas is hydrogen chloride gas. Now let's quickly talk about hydrogen sulfide. Now for hydrogen sulfide, it smells like rotten egg, and also it turns the color of lead ethanoic paper black. Okay, that is for hydrogen sulfide. Recall I said for hydrogen chloride gas, first of all, it forms fumes with moist air, and also it basically forms dense white fumes when mixed with ammonia. And also you must take note here that this is HCl. The HCl gas basically turns blue litmus red. Okay, it turns blue litmus red. So for hydrogen sulfide, basically it smells like rotten egg And also, same for hydrogen sulfide gas, it turns the color of lead ethanoic paper black. Now, moving over to the last two gases, which is hydrogen gas and dinitrogen 1 oxide. This has a chemical formula which is N2O. Now, for dinitrogen 1 oxide, it works like how oxygen gas works. Basically, for oxygen gas, it rekindles a glowing splint that is always dim or lit. So basically, for the oxygen gas, it can rekindle a glowing splint that can be dim or lit. But basically for dinitrogen 1 oxide, it rekindles a glowing split that is always brightly lit. Okay, that is for dinitrogen 1 oxide. And also it has a sweet smell. Now moving over to hydrogen gas. It burns with a pale blue flame. Hydrogen gas. It burns with a pale blue flame. And also for hydrogen gas, it makes a pop sound, or it makes pop sound while burning. So first thing first, it burns with a pale blue flame, okay, and it makes a pop sound while burning. So these are some gases that are very, very important that you need to know their test. So let's just quickly run through them again. For chlorine gas, I said that chlorine gas basically has a greenish yellow color and it turns blue litmus red, and also changes the color of starch iodide paper blue. Now for sulfur oxide, it has a burning matchy smell and changes the color of acidified KMnO4 from purple to colorless. And also it changes the color of acidified K2CrO2O7 from orange to green. Now, for oxygen gas, it rekindles a glowing splint that is always dim or lit. But for dinitrogen 1 oxide, it rekindles a glowing splint that is always brightly lit, not dim. So for ammonia gas, basically it has a characteristic pungent smell and changes the color of red litmus blue, and also forms a dense white film when mixed with concentrated HCl. Now moving to the hydrogen chloride gas. For hydrogen chloride gas, it forms white fumes when mixed or in moist air, and also forms dense white fumes when mixed with ammonia. And lastly, it turns the color of blue litmus red. And lastly, for hydrogen gas, it burns with a pale blue flame and makes pop sound while burning. So if you like this video, do well to subscribe to this channel and share my videos with your friends. Thank you very much and God bless you.